Hi there, Hillary fans. This is your Hillary Man with an update on this Sunday afternoon, February 24th. Got a number of things to talk to you about, and so let's talk about the first one. I'm coming to Texas. That's right. On February 29th, I fly into Dallas-Fort Worth International Airport to begin 4 days of active campaigning for my choice for president, one Hillary Rodham Clinton. As you know, I am a huge supporter, and I've been giving good money. At the same time, I think it's important to get out there and help the vote get out in Texas. It's close there. She only has about a 2-point lead over Obama, and she's going to need everybody on the ground to help her. So, I'm in. The second thing I want to let you know about is that I'm making a big change to my Hamilton's for Hillary's promotion. Instead of just giving $10 for any gift of $10 or more, until March 1st, I'm giving $20 for every gift of $10 or more. Of course, there are about 13 of you who've already given money, and you're thinking, well, why didn't you just give 20 for me? So, for Ben, who's a good friend of mine, for my mom, for my Aunt Elsie, my grandma, for my good friend Len, for David, for my good friend Michael, for Neil, my Aunt Rosie, Sandra, Scott, Shannon, and of course my father, I am giving an additional $10 for each of you. I donated $130 yesterday to launch off this new promotion, this new segment of the promotion. And I just ask that you, all of you 13, and anyone else who happens by this site, go ahead, click on the URL that you see, and make that donation. I'll be happy to give $20 for your donation of $10 or more. Finally, a couple of things that have happened have made me really hopeful about the next 2 weeks, or not 2 weeks, but March 4th. Number one, we have an interesting commercial coming out, and number two, we have some interesting commentary from SNL. Now, on the front end, I have to say that I've been asking for something different. It's one thing as a supporter to be able to amplify whatever message our candidate is giving. It's easy for us to do our work, but we can only go so far. We can talk, we can promote, we can knock on doors, but if the message we're providing to the recipient is not being heard or is not attractive, that's a problem. I looked at some of the recent ads that have gone in Texas and in Ohio. They're great ads, quite honestly. I actually like them. However, it's more of the same. This is my standard campaign message. What's interesting is that the Clinton campaign is trying to raise money to put a minute of that last response on CNN's debate to on the air in Rhode Island and Vermont, Texas and Ohio, so that everyone gets a sense for who Hillary is, because it was a very good moment in which she was very raw on herself, and we want everyone to see that. So I think that's good. That's a change of pace. It's something that's positive and uplifting, something that I think that the electorate will listen to. The second thing that is inspiring, as I said, was SNL. If you're like me, you've been dying because the writers have been on strike. Now, I'm not big on network television, but I do love SNL as well as Desperate Housewives and Ugly Betty. But speaking of Saturday Night Live, wasn't it great last night? I don't know if you saw it, but they came out with both barrels, and it's funny. In this campaign, without the writers being able to create and to be able to make lampoon or to comment on what is being said by the candidates, it's very difficult to keep them honest and to get some smart, creative, funny, kind of spicy satire on what's going on. There were two things that happened last night that I thought were really great. The first one was a takeoff on the CNN debate, in which they pretty much, the message that we're giving out was that the new mainstream media, particularly CNN, is actively campaigning for Obama as much as they can. It's pretty evident if you watch the news. So many of their anchors are just beaming and excited every single time that Obama wins, and fine, that's fine, but they're supposed to be objective as journalists, and it was a really fun moment to see SNL call the CNN and other news media to the carpet. The second piece that was really great was Tina Fey's weekend update commentary to women, in which she said a number of things. She refuted having two Clintons in the White House. She refuted Hillary being an older woman, and does America want to see an older woman? She refuted she refuted Obama, and basically, why are women leaving to vote for Obama? And they're voting on for whoever Oprah is telling them to. That was really funny. But the most important thing that I thought came out of that one segment was the recognition that Hillary's a bitch. That Hillary is a bitch, and guess what? Bitches get things done. I think the quote was "bitches get stuff done," and that bitch is the new black. It's a great, I think, take on the race. The fact that Hillary, no bones about it, is a woman. She's a strong woman. If you want to call her a bitch, fine. But she's the woman who's going to get things done. She's the one who's going to take all this change that Barack Obama's been talking about and making it a reality when she takes office in next January. So that was huge. It was really fun to see some positive Hillary messaging going out for people's BS to be basically called out. And to show my support, I've made my own "The Bitch is the New Black" Hillary 2008 t-shirt. About to go out and wear outside and see if I get any Hillary supporters who really like it. And maybe they'll donate. Maybe they'll come back to home, go to my MySpace page and watch this video and maybe donate. So, until my next update, I hope all is well. And I look forward to giving you more updates as I go to Texas and I learn more